Introduction. Introduction refers to the act of presenting oneself or others by sharing personal information. Typically, introduction involves key identify details such as name, age, date of birth, religion, and more. Perkenalan adalah proses memperkenalkan diri atau orang lain dengan menyebutkan data pribadi. Umumnya, perkenalan mencakup informasi identitas seperti nama, umur, tempat tinggal, tempat tanggal lahir, agama, dan lainnya. Example of usage. Amidst a dense forest far from any city, there is a small village where a boy named Raka lives. Unlike the other villagers, Raka has a unique sense of adventure and dreams of exploring lands beyond his home. This story follows Raka's journey as he faces challenges and discovers secrets hidden within the vast forest. Di tengah hutan lebat yang jauh dari kota, terdapat sebuah desa kecil tempat tinggal seorang anak bernama Raka. Tidak seperti penduduk desa lainnya, Raka memiliki jiwa petualang dan impian untuk menjelajahi tempat-tempat di luar rumahnya. Kisah ini mengikuti perjalanan Raka saat ia menghadapi berbagai tantangan dan menemukan rahasia yang tersembunyi di dalam hutan luas. Greetings. Greetings are a way to greet or convey words to start conversation, show attention, or give a welcome to another person. Greetings are usually used to greet people when they meet, whether informal or informal situation. Greetings can also be used to show respect, friendship, or familiarity. Greetings, yaitu salam, adalah cara untuk menyapa atau menyampaikan kata-kata untuk memulai percakapan, menunjukkan perhatian, atau memberikan ucapan selamat datang kepada orang lain. Salam biasanya digunakan untuk menyapa orang saat bertemu, baik itu dalam situasi formal atau informal. Salam juga bisa digunakan untuk menunjukkan rasa hormat, persahabatan, atau keakraban. Contoh penggunaan: Dear Mr. Amba, I hope you are in good health and happy. I'm writing this letter to... Hey, Mr. Amba, how are you? Long time no see. I wanted to let you know about... Yang terhormat Bapak atau Ibu, semoga Anda dalam keadaan sehat dan bahagia. Saya menulis surat ini untuk... Hai Nona, apa kabar? Lama tidak bertemu. Saya ingin memberitahukan tentang...
Hi, is it okay if I sit here?
Sure, go ahead.
By the way, are you here alone?
No, I'm waiting for a friend who's in the restroom.
Oh, I see. By the way, what's your name?
I'm Andika from Informatics Engineering. How about you?
I am Fauzi, also from Informatic Engineering.
Really? Which class are you in?
I'm in class B.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm in class B too. Describing people is a way of portraying someone using words. This description may include physical features like height, eye color, or body shape, as well as personality traits such as kind, outgoing, or quiet. Being able to describe people accurately helps to create a clear image of the person in other minds. Describing people itu menggambarkan orang adalah cara untuk melukiskan seseorang melalui kata-kata. Deskripsi ini bisa mencakup ciri-ciri fisik seperti tinggi badan, warna mata, atau bentuk tubuh, serta sifat atau kepribadian seperti baik hati, ramah, atau pendiam, mampu menggambarkan orang dengan tepat, membantu menciptakan gambaran yang jelas tentang orang tersebut di benak orang lain. Examples of usage. Friend description. My friend John is quite tall and has straight brown hair. He's very thoughtful and always help others. Temanku John cukup tinggi dan memiliki rambut lurus berwarna coklat. Dia sangat perhatian dan selalu membantu orang lain.
Become sorry, that took a while. Hey, who's this?
Alvina, this is Fauzi.
He's also in class B, just like us.
Oh, nice to meet you, Fauzi. I'm Elvina, Andika's friend.
Hi, Elvina. Nice to meet you too.
Offering something is an essential social skill that involves proposing or suggesting something to others in a respectful and considerate way. It can include offering help, items, or service, often with polite language to ensure a friendly interaction. Menawarkan sesuatu adalah keterampilan sosial penting yang melibatkan pemberian usulan atau saran kepada orang lain dengan cara yang sopan dan penuh perhatian. Ini bisa mencakup menawarkan bantuan, barang, atau layanan. Seringkali dengan bahasa yang sopan untuk memastikan interaksi yang ramah. Examples of usage: would you like some coffee? I just brewed a fresh pot. Can I help you with your bags? They look heavy. Feel free to take one of these brochures if you're interested in our service. Would you like me to explain how this works?
By the way, Fauzi, have you joined the Class B chat group yet?
Not.
Want me to add your number to the group chat? Just let me know your number.
Telling numbers involves expressing numbers in English, whether they represent quantity, order, or other numerical information. This skill is essential in everyday life, especially when discussing time, price, age, addresses, phone numbers, or other statistics. Knowing how to say number accurately can help make communication more precise and clear. Telling number, itu menyebutkan angka, adalah cara mengungkapkan angka dalam bahasa Inggris, baik angka untuk menunjukkan jumlah, urutan, atau numerik lainnya. Keterampilan ini penting dalam kehidupan sehari-hari, terutama saat berbicara tentang waktu, harga, usia, alamat, nomor telepon, atau statistik lainnya. Mengetahui cara menyebutkan angka dengan tepat dapat membantu komunikasi menjadi lebih jelas dan akurat. Examples of usage: the price is $25.90 for each item. Her phone number is 123-456-7890. He is 21 years old. The address is 456 Elm Street, apartment 8B.
Sure, here's my number, 08667586868. Thanks.
A request is an act of asking for something specific, whether it's information, assistance, or an item. Requests are common in various contexts, such as education, business, or everyday life, and they help people meet their needs or achieve certain goals. Expressing requests clearly is important to ensure effective communication and to get the desired response. Request, yaitu permintaan, adalah tindakan meminta sesuatu yang spesifik, baik itu informasi, bantuan, atau barang. Permintaan umum dilakukan dalam berbagai konteks, seperti pendidikan, bisnis, atau kehidupan sehari-hari, dan membantu seseorang memenuhi kebutuhannya atau mencapai tujuan tertentu. Mengungkapkan permintaan dengan jelas penting untuk memastikan komunikasi yang efektif dan mendapatkan respon yang diharapkan. Examples of usage: could I request a copy of the meeting notes, please? She requested more information about the training program. May I request your assistance with this project? They requested a detailed report by the end of the week.
By the way, when's our next class?
Telling the time is a crucial aspect of daily life. People can tell the time in various ways, such as using wall hours, o'clock, mentioning minutes, quarter past, half past, or using formats like AM or PM, or the 24-hour clock. Knowing how to tell time accurately aids in clear communication, especially in contexts where precise timing is essential. Telling the time adalah hal yang sangat penting dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Kita bisa menyampaikan waktu dengan berbagai cara, seperti menggunakan jam bulat itu o'clock, menyebutkan menit itu quarter past, half past, atau menggunakan format AM atau PM atau 24 jam. Pemahaman tentang cara menyampaikan waktu dengan benar membantu komunikasi menjadi jelas, terutama dalam situasi yang memerlukan ketepatan waktu. Examples of usage: it's 3:30. Let's meet in 30 minutes. The meeting is at 9 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning. I'll be there at 14 o'clock, which is 2 p.m. Could we reschedule to a 11:15 instead?
It's at 12 o'clock, so in about 15 minutes.
Oh, got it, thanks.
Describing an object involves giving a detailed explanation of an item. This includes discussing its physical properties, functions, and any unique features that set it apart from other objects. Describing objects is useful for many purposes, such as enhancing communication, aiding in learning, making presentation, or developing products. Describing an object yaitu menggambarkan suatu benda, berarti memberikan penjelasan mendetail tentang suatu benda. Ini meliputi penggambaran sifat fisik, fungsi, serta fitur unik yang membedakannya dari benda lain. Menggambarkan objek penting untuk berbagai tujuan, seperti meningkatkan komunikasi, membantu dalam pembelajaran, membuat presentasi atau pengembangan produk.
Hey, what are you guys listening to?
It's the weekend. Expressing likes and dislikes means sharing your feeling or talk about various things, such as foods, hobbies, plays, or activities that bring about certain reactions. This form of communication is essential in everyday life as it allows people to understand each other better and help strengthen relationship. Mengungkapkan kesukaan dan ketidaksukaan berarti menyampaikan perasaan atau pendapat tentang berbagai hal, seperti makanan, hobi, tempat, atau aktivitas yang menimbulkan reaksi tertentu. Bentuk komunikasi ini penting dalam kehidupan sehari-hari karena membantu orang saling memahami dan mempererat hubungan. Examples of usage: I really enjoy reading mystery novels in my free time. I'm not a fan of spicy food. It's just too intense for me. She absolutely loves traveling and discovering new places. He doesn't like loud music because it gives him a headache. Listening to music involves the act of engaging with different genres and types of music, offering various benefits such as relaxation, improved mood, or increased focus. It also includes the way music is listened to, whether through headphones, speakers, or live performance, and the personal experience or emotions one may experience during or after listening. Music listening can also serve as a form of self-expression, creativity, or social bonding, depending on the context and individual preference.
Oh, nice. I listened to The Weeknd too. By the way, what genre do you guys like? I'm really into R&B.
Same here. I love R&B.
I'm open to most genres, as long as it's not dangdut. I really don't like dangdut.
Yeah, dangdut can sometimes feel a bit too exaggerated in style. R&B is awesome because of the emotional vocals, personal lyrics, and that unique groove. It's also flexible. It mixes well with other genres like pop or hip hop, so it always sounds fresh.
Exactly, R&B just has that vibe. By the way, if there ever an R&B concert, invite me.
Of course, if there's a concert, I'll let you know. Giving instruction is the act of providing clear guidance, commands, or direction to someone to perform a specific task or activity. It is important to present instruction in a simple, concise, and organized way to ensure they are easily understood and followed. Effective instruction help prevent confusion and ensure tasks are completed correctly. Memberikan instruksi adalah tindakan memberikan petunjuk, perintah, atau arahan dengan jelas kepada seseorang untuk melakukan tugas atau kegiatan tertentu. Instruksi penting disampaikan dengan cara yang sederhana, singkat, dan terstruktur agar mudah dipahami dan diikuti. Instruksi yang efektif membantu menghindari kebingungannya dan memastikan tugas selesai dengan benar. Example 1. Teacher, Please take out your notebooks and write down the homework on page 23. Explanation. The teacher is giving clear instruction on what the student should do next. Example 2. Chef. First, chop the onions finely. Then, saute them in olive oil for about 5 minutes before adding the garlic. Explanation. The chef is providing step-by-step instruction to cook a dish, ensuring the process is followed correctly. Asking for permission is the respectful act of politely requesting approval to do something or use something that belongs to someone else. Showing consideration and respect when asking for permission helps maintain good relationship and clear communication. Meminta izin adalah tindakan sopan untuk meminta persetujuan melakukan sesuatu atau menggunakan sesuatu yang dimiliki orang lain. Menunjukkan pertimbangan dan rasa hormat saat meminta izin membantu menjaga hubungan yang baik dan komunikasi yang jelas. Samples of usage. May I borrow your notebook for a moment? I need to copy down the notes. Would it be okay if I left work early today? I have an appointment. Can I use your laptop for a few minutes to check my email? Do you mind if I open the window? It's getting a bit warm in here. An invitation is a request or an invitation for someone to join or attend an event or gathering. Invitations may be formal or informal, depending on the type of event and the relationship with the invited guests. They are commonly used to ensure the presence of people and help organize gatherings smoothly. Undangan adalah permintaan atau ajakan untuk seseorang agar hadir atau mengikuti suatu acara atau pertemuan. Undangan bisa bersifat formal atau informal, tergantung pada jenis acara dan hubungan dengan tamu yang diundang. Undangan umumnya digunakan untuk memastikan kehadiran orang-orang dan membantu mengatur pertemuan dengan lancar. Examples of usage. You are cordially invited to our wedding ceremony on Saturday at 3 p.m. Would you like to join us for dinner tomorrow night? We are having a small gathering this weekend. It would be great if you could come. Please save the date for our annual office party on December 10th.